Now is your last chance to start a social media marketing agency. Going into 2024, it's going to become way too oversaturated and you're never going to be able to succeed. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the best ways you're going to be able to start a social media marketing agency, but also stand out from everyone else starting this kind of business model. First is doing market research and niche specialization. You need to find niches that are untapped. Not like these social media marketing, I'm gonna run Facebook ads, because people are already doing that. So many different people, because of Iman Gaji, he's inspiring all these people to do Facebook ads, all these different ads. So you need to find something that makes sense, but is also just super untapped. That loads of people aren't doing, because all this saturation, people are always gonna have someone offering them. They're gonna have like 10 DMs a day offering them this service. So you need to find a service that they don't see every single day to make you unique and stand out with your offer. And obviously it's not that easy to find a new niche, as obviously then people will start doing that one instead. So what you also could do is make an offer that's irresistible. Make sure your offer doesn't have anything that's bad about it, but also improve it so it's better than everyone else's in the market. Whether that's adding software, whether that's adding content, whether that's adding loads of different things. Just make sure you have an offer that stands out compared to everyone else. Otherwise, you're just going to fail in social media marketing. And going into 2024, so many different people are doing it. You already have millions upon millions of people offering these services every single day. They probably have 10 DMs in the DM boxes of just like people outreaching them, saying, I'm going to edit these videos, I'm going to run you ads, I'm going to get you clients. They're constantly doing that, but you need to stand out. And to be honest, the best way to do this right now is by posting content. But also to do this, you can just make sure your offer is much better if you don't want to get in front of a screen. But come on, you're going into 2024 in a super saturated and competitive market. So if you aren't putting your face in front of a camera, then you're just going to get wiped out by your competition, because you're not posting content to show what you do works and people will actually listen to the knowledge you have. Even, if you're just starting editing, obviously you have to, show your editing off. But even if you're just doing ads, show your knowledge of the ads game, show knowledge of the Instagram game, the TikTok game, the YouTube game. Show your knowledge to people so they want to sign on with you. You don't want to beg them to sign on. Get them to come to you for advice. Then you can start a sales process to get them into clients and to paying customers. The whole process is about getting them from just being a simple person that clicked on your page and followed you to becoming a paid customer and a client. So to begin your SMMA journey, what you really need to do is just pick a niche and just start getting all the knowledge you can in it. Research the top leaders in that niche, find them, learn knowledge from them, and also expand your, variety of value that you can give to people. Because the whole point of you posting content or you even starting an agency is to have the value you can give the clients and then sell the implementation. So in all your content, sell the value, and in the actual service, sell the implementation. And if you're doing content, talk about the value of growing your brand, how they're going to grow their brand through this secret tip, through this myth, this unethical way to make money, all these different things that you can say in your content, and then go ahead and do that for them in the service. That's just the basis of how you're going to start an agency. To do this, you're just going to have to find a niche that really works for you, that you can find knowledge in. So the second point I want to make is bad contractor arbitrage, where you're not hiring out people to actually do the work for you, so you can focus on scaling your brand and business. And really, with the service delivery part, you shouldn't really be doing any of it really. If you're doing editing, you shouldn't be doing the editing for your clients unless you're just starting out. And because it's so competitive these days, you need to start hiring people with a high level skill to make sure your offer seems to high perceived value. If you're doing editing, make sure your editors know what to do. Make sure they're high quality, not just Alex and Mosey captions. Make sure they know what they're doing with the content. And just hiring out people, you need to be focusing on your scaling the brand. You can't be doing the editing, scaling a brand, upgrading your business, getting clients, doing lead generation. You can't be doing all these different things. You just simply don't have the time. So what you really need to do is just outsource it for cheap. Get, the editor, get the outreach specialist, get the, VA, get all these different things you can do now. But then later on, you can hire people that are higher quality, whether that's the editor, or you can hire a quality control specialist. And actually quality controls all of your videos so you never make a mistake for your clients. Or if you're doing Facebook ads, just make sure everything is up to standard and hire out people to do the ad creators for them, or even edit the videos, or give them the scripting, the topics. Just hire out people to do all these different things for them so you don't have to do the service delivery, because it's so time consuming. As an agency owner, it's so competitive, it's getting so saturated. If you're doing all the work, people who are not doing the work and hiring out other people and scaling their brand and business will get so far ahead of you because they actually know what they're doing. They can scale their brand and they'll get more of their face in front of their prospects because you simply just don't have the time to actually do all these different things in one day in a couple, group together. Especially with your content and you want to be posting every single day. To make all those videos, you can't make anything yourself. Like, when you're making high quality videos to try and go viral or at least get the right prospects, you need to be doing it with an editor that understands your brand, your message that you're trying to get across. And you need to make them understand that. Obviously you can't do it yourself. So when you're hiring out, you can use things like onlinejobs.ph. You can use Fiverr even. You can, if you have a big enough Instagram, you can tell people I need, you're hiring for a video editor. And all these different things you can use to make sure you hire someone because you're not going to be doing it yourself. But at least make sure they understand what your message is that you're trying to get across and the editing style you want. Is it professional? Is it engaging? Is it boring? Is it basic? What do you want? What editing style would suit you? And that's just, for the editor. You can also have a outreach specialist. And if you're hiring people, the one thing you really need is have a good relationship with them. If you don't really like them and they're not someone that you would personally have as your own client, then do you really want them to be working for you to represent your brand image and your company, business, or whatever agency that you're doing? Do you want them to represent it? Now this all leads me into having a generic offer, which is the worst thing you can possibly have. If you don't have a high perceived value offer going into 2024, you're just gonna massively fail because everybody knows that having an offer that is generic, that people are seeing 100 DMs a day of the exact same offer, then why would they click on yours and be like, yeah, I'll go with his? For absolutely zero apparent reason. Unless obviously you have a massive brand and that's what you're offering. But by the time you have a massive brand, you're probably gonna be offering this generic offer. So going into 2024, everyone's offering video editing. Everyone's offer, I'll run ads for you. Everyone's offering that saying, I'm gonna get you X views and that's it. I'm gonna get you views, or I'm gonna make this many reels for you, or all these different things. And I just won't cut it in this day and age because it's becoming so competitive that people are just offering that all the time. So you have an offer that either adds software, that adds, I'm gonna get you clients to this, so you're gonna build out their brand, run ad creatives for them as well, and then add a software to that as well. You can do all these different things. Even, coaching calls is what I do for, my prospects and my clients. And that's just a way to level up how you're gonna, present your offer to people and your offer messaging. Of course, you need a basic foundation of an offer. That's obviously simple. You're going to edit the videos for them and that's it. But with mine, what we offer to make sure we have a more advanced offer is doing hook and topic ideation, script writing, then we place a personalized editor to do the actual editing of the videos. But then obviously, that's just the front bit that the people see with the videos. But there's also a back-end process when it comes to content, which comes with content coaching calls, content framework calls, optimizing their brand, all these different things that we help them with to make sure they don't, have bad content scripting. They're speaking to the camera in an engaging way, not someone that's super monotone that obviously will get them no views. We talk about, how can we improve their account? We have calls with them, we check up with them with their accountability. Are they taking the accountability to record all the videos? Are they focusing on speaking to the camera well? Are they taking time to learn how to do it? Are they doing all these different things that make them able to actually, succeed with content? Because if they aren't, then we have to make sure they are. Otherwise, why would they want to sign on with us? Why would they pay us money if they aren't doing these different things? And we just kind of help them go through that entire process, and we also help them and check up with them so we keep that long-term relationship. We don't want to just have a client for a month and leave it at that. We obviously need to have some other things with the offer to make them a client, and then keep them, structured with that to make sure everything is smooth and effective so they don't leave us. Obviously, getting a client is perfect, but retaining them is the hard part. You can get clients just doing lead generation, all these different apps and tools, but to keep them is definitely the more difficult part. So what you need to do is make sure it's something that people just haven't heard a million times. Just make sure your offer is not generic and it is unique, or at least it's something that is high value. Make sure that you have a high perceived value with your offer, with your content, with your messaging. Just make sure everything is high quality and high value. And the basics of how you're going to start a social media marketing agency is the base of posting content from a niche that you have picked, and then making sure your offer messaging and perceived value is very, very high. Make sure you seem as the authority figure, that you know more than what the audience knows. Otherwise, why would they listen to you if you're not the expert? Those are the 3 things I'd probably focus on as a social media marketing agency owner going into 2024 that's just starting out. I'm 16, I just started my social media marketing agency, or a short form content style agency where I help people sign clients. It's a bit more different than, just a traditional one where it's running ads or doing play reels, but it's the same kind of process. And I started this when I was 15. So what I'd actually do for you guys is just find some knowledge from the creators like Iman Gaji, you know, or someone that's in the niche that you're targeting. Research stuff to find the knowledge, get the value, and start educating people with the knowledge you found. Because most people, they don't have that knowledge. They don't have the knowledge that you're getting from watching all these different videos, and just spend a couple, weeks, a month just learning how to do the thing you're selling. Learn the value, learn the knowledge, and make sure you're an expert in that kind of area. Otherwise, why would anyone work with someone that's not an expert? So if you did find this video super valuable, I really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel, drop me a like on the video, and just follow along for my journey and gain some value in the process.